Good evening, good evening. Starting off every live, every time, and what it is. Like I said, we're starting off every live, every time, what it is. Hope your weekend was well, and you're getting a chance to wind down. You had a chance to get out into the sun, get some of this great weather, except for the pollen. You know, pollen season is out there. My wife sent me a video today of how the pollen looks, the part when the spring comes around and they're just out there with their friends pollinating and ready to just gang up on folk and just beating them down. Yeah, my wife gets it bad, man. She's from up north. Northerners can't handle this stuff down here sometimes, but me being born and raised in the South, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm used to this. I'm not new to it. So yeah, but I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Me and the missus had a chance to get out this weekend, get some fun in the sun, get some activities going. We've been working hard the last few weeks. We're working hard the next few weeks. And yeah, it's gonna be a long week next week. Decided that hey, we're gonna give y'all what we've been giving you, and we're gonna do it with some, you know, good-natured breaking news and all that good stuff. So yeah, man. So we're gonna pretty much start this off with, we got more mass shootings. Springtime is coming up. I guess sun's out, guns are out. And these people are, man, they're just using any and every excuse to do what they do out here in the sun, out. They're not even waiting till dark, doing it in broad daylight. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. And we're gonna start it off with Maryland. And this guy with these shootings in Maryland. So here we go.
Our major break in a frightening series of highway shootings in Prince George's County. Police say a suspect is now in custody, accused of opening fire in 3 separate incidents. We first told you about this case yesterday when investigators asked for your help identifying him. And now we're learning much more this afternoon. Our Alexis Wainwright live from Prince George's County. Alexis, what were you able to learn from officials?
Well, Annie, I can tell you there is a sense of relief tonight following the announcement of this arrest. Now, police say this also sends a very clear message that this type of violence will not be tolerated. Police also say that this suspect was already on their radar. Now, they have identified him as 44-year-old Kendrick Lamont Savoy, and he is facing multiple charges, including 5 counts of attempted murder. Now, investigators believe he carried out 3 separate shootings across Prince George's County in just a matter of hours. The first 2 happened Monday night along Route 5. One near Allentown Road around 10:30 p.m. Then just minutes later, about a mile away, another shooting near the ramp to the outer loop of I-495. Now, police say a family of 3 was on that ramp when they saw the suspect get out of their car and start shooting. That's when they called 911 immediately. Then hours later, around 1:30 Tuesday morning, a third shooting along southbound I-495 and I-95 near Ardwick-Ardmore Road. In that case, a driver says he was shot while behind the wheel, then drove himself to the hospital.
So this guy just completely randomly, just on the freeway, 10:30 at night. You know what? I'm gonna start playing tag with a pistol. And yeah, I'm gonna just tag the first car comes by, tag you red. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. This mm, man, I unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Mm.
And we started connecting dots. This individual is no stranger to law enforcement. You'll come to find that out as you do your research on him. But the swift apprehension is what's highlighted here.
That is, beyond rare that we don't encounter that. Remember, the first two incidents occurred within 5 minutes. A gentleman moved from less than 1 mile away.
And tonight we have learned that the driver who was shot in one of those shootings has since been released from the hospital. In the meantime, Savoy is being held without bond here in Prince George's County. Now, coming up tonight at 5 here on WUSA 9, we're going to talk about the attention given to a young officer who police say stepped in quickly during a dangerous situation to help make this arrest. But for now, reporting live in Prince George's County, Alexis Wainwright. Annie, we'll send it back to you.
All right, dangerous.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. This, man, you don't normally see things like this going on the highway, just random shootings like this, just all of a sudden. So I'm wondering if there was anything that sparked it, or, well, they say he was already on the police's radar. So maybe he should have not been on the radar and just, hey, man, you know what? Some people just need to have free permanent housing in the county jails. Some people just, you know what? Hey, brother, we're going to do you a favor. You're homeless. You're having some mental health issues, it seems. You're crazy. You're seeing demons. You want to fight demons and shoot demons. You know what? Why don't we just keep you here for free? You ain't got to pay no rent. You ain't got to pay for no food. You ain't got to pay for no toothpaste, no toothbrush, no deodorant. We got you. We got you. How long you want to be here? Well, I don't want to have to get no job. We got you. We got you. Absolutely insane. Speaking of mental health and demons, mental health and demons. People are cray-cray. Yes, indeed, Lily. Yes, indeed. Mental health and demons. Man, this guy here. This ain't even no. By legal standards, he's a grown man. But man, I tell you, yeah, let's just watch this guy, man.
New details tonight in a deadly mass shooting in Riviera Beach. It happened at Azure Estates last night. 5 people were shot and 1 person was killed. Reporter Ari Height tells us what police say led up to the shooting and what they think is a possible motive.
The police chief here in Riviera Beach says it appears as though the shooter was having some kind of a mental breakdown, hearing voices in his head. In the end, 5 people were shot, 1 person was killed. The shooting began around 6:15 Monday night inside the Azure Estates community in Riviera Beach. A man police have identified as 20-year-old Terrell Gibson of West Palm Beach was visiting a friend in the community and felt he was being harassed. Investigators say Gibson told them voices in his head insisted he get a gun and shoot people.
The spirits told him to kill the demons, and at which time he shot the people that's in front of him.
Police say Gibson then tried to get away, running out onto Martin Luther King Boulevard, stopping an SUV and trying to steal it.
During this attempt, he shot 3 additional victims and ultimately succeeded to taking the vehicle by force before fleeing the area.
One of the 3 people who was shot is a pastor at Life Center Church in Riviera Beach. People at the church identified him as Pastor James Easley. His condition is unknown. In all, 5 people were shot. 1 person was killed. 2 remain in critical condition, and 2 others have what police describe as non-life-threatening injuries. Gibson was arrested Monday night in St. Lucie County. Police showed a photo of not just the handgun, but the ammunition they say he used.
They had a tumbler magazine, extended magazine with a tumbler. So multiple 30 to 40 different rounds in this clip.
Gibson now faces.
That's exactly what he said, Lily. Voices in his head told him to do it. Told him to get a gun and start killing demons. And well, I guess they told him to get an illegal gun too, because he got this tumbler with these 40 rounds. Yeah, highly illegal for a pistol. Yeah, like a Tommy gun.
This is a long list of charges, including 1 count of murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. He's being held without bond. In Riviera Beach, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Yeah. So then check this out. This young man goes to court. Oh, he's crazy, all right. He goes to court. Check this out. Just wait till you get a load of this.
First-degree murder, capital crime, carjacking, firearm, punch blank light. 4 counts of several first-degree murders, firearm, and also punch blank light.
Y'all see this hairstyle on this young man? 20 years old. What kind of hairstyle is this? They were doing tails back in the 80s when I was in high school, 90s.
I see that on the
You got a tail right on the front of his head. What is this? I've never seen anything like this.
I don't see it on the booking either. Okay, so we're just dealing with the counts I said, capital, robbery.
It's contained in the narrative. I don't know why it's not contained in the bookings. But regardless, Your Honor, all of these counts are capital or punishable by life. The state is asking the court to hold the defendant without bond. I have written 2 no contact orders for the same case because there's so many victims.
Well, no contact.
Yeah.
No contact with family members.
Lily, just wow.
No contact with
Just wow.
victims who thankfully still alive.
Thank you, Your Honor. And they are all listed on these no contact orders. And of course, no weapons.
Again, they're all either capital crime or crime.
It would be imitating some rapper. You know, now, I think I just heard that a judge is allowing a rapper's lyrics to be heard in court against,
Right now, the public.
as far as prosecuting him. So, yeah, that could be. These rappers are always talking about this stupid stuff. Drugs, guns, shooting. Yeah.
Just step back off the microphone.
Uh-oh, watch this. Watch this.
That's better.
How you doing, sir? So my problem is I be seeing things, sir. So I'm in the courtroom, sir. All the police that I be seeing, they don't be coming to open the door for me. Well, it's one of the police that's in the room last night. He was actually a good person. Sir, I be fighting things that y'all cannot see. So, therefore, how can you put someone in jail that's fighting something that you can't see? When I was on the highway driving, it's 3 cars. What's the devil's number? 6, right? It's 3 cars. Every time I went hitting speed, I'm at a speed limit. I see 3 cars every time I hit the gas. Ain't no cars on the road. It's just me. It's 3 cars that pop up. 1, 2, 3. Then it's 1, 2, 3 again, right? Okay. The people that were supposed to be killed, they didn't die and nobody died. Obviously, right?
Well, one person did. You do have 1 count.
Nobody died, sir.
I'm just.
You want to show me how?
No, I'm just.
I shot every one of them people. Nah, shut up, man. Let me talk. I can't talk to the judge, bro.
Everything you say is being recorded.
Okay, let me talk. Then if it's being recorded, then it's being recorded. I shot every one of them people in the head. They're not making it back. My cousin, he was supposed to die. That dude that hit the floor, oh yeah, he died. A lot of people were shot in the head, sir. and went back up right in front of my face. So, therefore, how the can you wake back up in front of my face after I shoot you? How are you gonna wake back up? Please tell me, sir. That's impossible. You cannot wake back up after somebody shoots you in your head. And if you check that camera, you can tell that these people are with me. I'm chilling to myself, sir, right? I'm chilling on the bench with my cousin Elmo, right? Okay, so why you keep talking to me and you not letting me talk to them? I can't even hear you, sir. I can't hear you. No, it can't be used against me because I'm talking what I can, what my heart need to tell whoever listening, bro.
You need to tell that to your attorney when they get
Man, okay, let me talk. Okay, I don't even need you, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not need you.
I'm trying to protect your
Please,
rights.
I don't need. Can you please tell him shut up, Judge, please? I can't even talk. You're not even.
Thank you, sir. Trying to give you advice.
Hey, what are we listening to, Lily? This is the young man that just did this mass shooting in Riviera Beach. He's in court talking to his attorney on the left. That's his attorney on the left. He initiated a conversation with the judge. Excuse me, sir, can I talk to you? Yeah, okay. His attorney steps in after he talks too much. It's like, hey, whoa. You don't want to say all that. You're being recorded. I don't care. Shut up. Let me talk. I don't need you, sir. I don't need you, sir. I know you my attorney. I don't need you. I don't even know what you here for. Unbelievable. Absolutely.
I'm fighting something I can't even see. I see it at night. I see it now looking at you. I don't know how to fight it, sir.
Mr. Gibson, what I can tell you is that your attorney that you're going to get from ORC,
Okay, no camera, sir. I'm sorry.
the attorney that you're going to get can file motions to determine whether you're, number one, competent to stand trial, or whether you were competent at the time.
Well, he's confident, all right.
You should be discussing these issues.
Ain't nobody buying his hogwash.
Tony Brooks, sir, and I had that gun. That wasn't my gun, first off. That's Sir, I don't care because I'm speaking the truth in my heart. I don't care about shit you saying, I don't care. I'm talking to that dude right there, the judge right there. I'm talking to him. I'm not worried about that what nobody's saying. I'm talking to him. I need to get this off my heart.
Mr. Gibson, we're going to be done for now. You don't have any bond, you have an attorney. Hold them. You can send them a contact on the back.
Oh, that young man said, I don't need you, sir, to his attorney. I don't need you. I need to get this off my heart. I don't need to get it off my chest. I need to get it off my heart. Let me tell my piece. Why I did this piece and who I did it to. I'll just say this. I will just say this. He's a 20-year-old young man. Somebody severely misrepresented him as a young man, as a child. Somebody severely dropped the ball on him. Severely. I don't know if it was dad, mom, grandma, granddad, auntie, uncle, but somebody severely dropped the ball. Train them up in the way that they should go, and they will not depart. Somebody didn't train them up. Somebody did not train this young man up. It is absolutely a crying shame that this young man will probably now spend the rest of his natural life in prison. But the football numbers, once again, what are we talking about? 50-yard play, 50-year sentence? He's 20. He's gone. He's gone. He in prison with these yellow eyes, this ponytail in front of his head. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. You need to get out in front of this, people. Start serving these young men and women. Start serving your child all over the country, Atlanta, Miami, Dayton, Daytona, talking about these teen takeovers. Where are the parents of the teens? How are the teens taking over without parents? Florida now looking for 2 people. They already put this young lady on blast on the internet. Florida Sheriff's Office put this young lady on blast on the internet. Hey, if you have this teen takeover here, we're coming for you. Judge told her, oh, first we're coming for your Tesla. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, so they know what you drive. They know what you drive. They know where you stay. They know where you stay. They know where you go. They know where you go. They know where you're going to be. Stop playing with these folks, man. Stop playing with these folks. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so we're going to get into a lighter side of the show real quick. Shannon Sharp has a guest. Who's Gabriel Iglesias? I think he's a comedian. I don't know if he's done a couple of movies or not. I'm not too familiar with him. And he brought up a subject on, well, no, Shannon Sharp brought up a subject on marriage. So let's hear him out.
You was once married. Is marriage in your future again?
I don't know where you read that. I've never been married.
You never been married?
Never said I do. Never went down the aisle, no one ever got me that close. I've always, from day one, I made a choice that my career was gonna be number one.
Okay.
And no one was gonna top that. Mm. And every relationship I've been in, that's the first thing I told them. The closest you're gonna get is number 2, unless I have a dog. And then you're number 3. And so
you gotta let that build up. You can't start off like that, Gabriel.
No. I feel like as long as you're up front, you can. There's a lot of things you can get away with. But the fact that I said I never wanted to be married,
so that's out of the question.
You should never say never.
Correct.
You should never say never, but it's never been a priority.
Okay.
I don't see marriage as something that's like, wow. I see marriage as like a business transaction. That's all I see it as. I see it as a business transaction, and people can look at me any kind of way, but you know what? At the end of the day, if things don't work out, then you realize it's exactly what I said it is. It's a business.
Yeah, so he's married to his career. Most successful men are married to their careers, whatever it is. NBA, football, actor, comedian, they're all married to their careers. Every last one of them. You cannot, and I'll say this too, one, you cannot be successful without putting in more hours and more work than somebody else. It absolutely will not happen. More hours and more work than somebody else. You want to be better than somebody? Put in more hours and more work. And this is from this guy, Gabriel Iglesias, and he's highly successful, it looks like. Even on your job, when I was in law enforcement, I did not know a single soul that made six figures or more and did not do overtime. I don't know a single soul in law enforcement that made six figures or more that did not have a second job. I don't know a single soul in law enforcement that made six figures or more that got more than 8 hours of sleep every day. You want to be better than somebody else? You want to be more successful? More time, more work. That's business. That's life. And when you got more time, more work, and you're successful, what else is there? What else do you have time for? You can have a little time with your significant other, with your family, with your dog, like he mentioned, girlfriend, boyfriend. You can have a little time, but I guarantee you, if you want to be successful, you will spend a vast majority of your time working your ass off. A majority.
Business transaction. I didn't work this hard to give up half. I didn't work this hard to put myself in a position to lose. I sacrificed everything, Shannon. And I think that's one of those things a lot of people forget. Like, okay, yeah, you got the talent, the skill, the mindset. Sacrifice is part of that and should be part of that, because the things you're willing to give up, you're willing to give up the parties, the anniversaries, those special occasions, those moments, those family gatherings, all those times when I was on the road working my ass off, creating and doing what I do to create that next special, that next thing, growing this brand. People don't realize it's sacrifice. Giving what you give up is so huge and crucial to what we do. And getting married is one of those things where I'm like, every friend that I've had, that I've participated in their marriage thing, it didn't work out. And then I had to watch what happened. And I'm like, and as a comic, every comic I know that has gotten married, it's like, didn't work out.
Right.
It didn't work out. And then I had to watch what happened after that. And I'm just like,
And the more you see that happen, the less likely it's going to happen.
Less likely. So I'm not against the relationship. I think relationships are great, and it's always awesome to have somebody by your side, somebody to be there with you. But as soon as you say "I do" or a marriage, like it doesn't feel.
Do you think people change, man or woman, once they get married?
All right, the marriage thing.
I don't know that they change as much as they show what the real agenda was.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen that happen too. As soon as the "I do" happens, it's like click, and then it's like you feel the energy and just everything. It's like,
So the whole while you was talking to their representative, and then once we said "I do," now the representative gone. Now you got me.
So the longest relationship I was in was almost 14 years. We were together, but from day one, we both said we weren't trying to be married.
Okay.
That we both agreed that this wasn't going to be a thing. So it never was a conversation. It never was we have to figure things out. It's just like, all right, we went this long.
Right.
And unfortunately things didn't work out. And fortunately for me,
right. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
I mean, did you have a cohabitation agreement?
There was no, in California, you don't have to have that.
Okay.
Because it's not a common law thing.
Okay.
For me, I didn't feel like I needed to have any type of agreement because when my ex came in, she came in with a son.
Right.
And I took him on.
Right.
I said, all right, you're bringing him in. He's mine. Good. We broke up in 2017.
Okay.
And I still have a great relationship with my son. I didn't need a piece of paper to tell me he's mine. I didn't need some agreement, some judge or nothing that. He's mine.
Right.
You know, and even though he's pushing 30, I'm still checking up on him. I'm still, you know, I'm very involved in his life. And
That's
so,
awesome.
you know, even though I'm not with her no more,
Right.
like, you know, whatever she wants to say, at the end of the day, guess what? I kept my word and I took care of him. Even after married now. And I'm still looking out for him, right? You know, who do you think paid for his furniture? Anyway, Ashley, not Bob's, Ashley. So can I do my shameless plug for 2 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
For many years, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a big fan of tequila. I've been drinking.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So now, even though he says he feels marriage is a business transaction, and he's been in a relationship for 14 years, or he was in a relationship for 14 years, it sounds like he was initially speaking from a point of him being married, at least before. But he never got that way. So he's pretty much basing this on experiences from his friends and weddings he's been involved in as a best man, or just, you know, as a guest or whatever. So, and to see all of them fall apart, that will definitely shape your view, definitely. And then after 14 years with them breaking up. So a lot of times in relationships, when men get to a point where they feel like, okay, you're taken care of, the house is taken care of, the bills are paid, cars are paid, or money is coming in to pay for all of them, you don't have to worry about it. Life insurance is paid, you know, all of that kind of stuff. We can go on vacations, you don't really have to worry about it. A lot of times when men get to that point, they really get complacent. And really, before you kind of get to that point, you kind of get, a lot of men can get complacent. So you get, but it's almost like the woman in relationships and marriages, it's almost like the woman tends to either want something different, something more, or something else. So while men are complacent, they feel like everything is going great. Well, the wife wants or the significant other or the woman wants a new car. She wants a new house. She wants to go on a vacation where she's never been before. You know, things like that. And men are just like him. If you're constantly in work mode, 70% of your waking hours, you're like, okay, wait, what? I got this coming up this week. I got that coming up next week. I got filming that's going to last for 3 months for this movie. And then the winter is coming up. Like, what? I don't have time to schedule it. Well, you don't spend any time with me. You don't ever plan anything for us. The man doesn't plan. Especially if he's working. He doesn't think about planning. He don't want to plan. He doesn't have time to plan, especially if he's working and paying everything. And so then you kind of get to a point, and this is where the breakups normally happen, it seems like. You get to a point where either the woman feels like she's been neglected, or the man feels like he's been taken advantage of. So now you start to have rifts, and now you start to have arguments, and they're becoming more and more frequent. And she's putting her foot down, so to speak, and telling you, well, look, this is what I want now. You're not giving me what I want. I don't feel like you're, you know, in it to win it, so to speak, in this relationship. And the man is saying, well, look, this is what I want. This is what I need. And I'm telling you, I can't do that. because I'm doing this. Now, if you want me to spend more time with you, then hey, you know what? I'll stop making money. Then we can live under a bridge in a tent. So if you want the bridge in the tent, then you know what? Hey, let's do it. But she don't want that. She want it all. And the problem is you cannot have it all in these relationships and in these marriages. So that's just my point of view from my experience. I've been around for a little while. So yeah. But interesting point though. Interesting point. I agree that it's a business transaction because even from a mental aspect, it's a business transaction because you have a partner. In business, you have a partner. You know, bounce ideas off each other. You pay for something and you get something else in return. As a man, you kind of pay for the house. The woman cleans the house. You pay for a car. The woman might take care of the car. You pay for a vacation. The woman might cook the food. You know, or she might pack your bags. You know, stuff like that. It is definitely, from my opinion and experience, it is definitely a business transaction. You agree that it's a business transaction? Wait a minute now. Yeah, Lily. I mean, I see it as a business transaction. And now, and that doesn't mean that you neglect the business or you neglect a partner in the business. There are a vast number of businesses, all of them really start off small. And a lot of them grow and grow to, you know, be great businesses. It's just that the businesses that don't grow, the partnership tends to split at some point, and it starts mentally. So the great businesses, they thrive because they've weathered the storm, they have an agreement, they're sticking to the agreement no matter what, hell or high water, and the number one goal is to get this done. And that's it. It may be some small thing. Get this car fixed, get this house clean, go on this vacation. Small things. And the goal is on a small level to get things done. And you just have an agreement to get them done together no matter what. That's the great businesses. Those are the great marriages or the marriages that last. So yeah, Lily, I mean, you might feel that it's unfortunate for me to think that way, but I'm pretty sure a lot of men think that way. Since a lot of men, even in dating, spend most of the money. And when you spend money, anywhere you get a receipt because it's a transaction. So naturally, men spending more money than a woman in dating, relationships, and even marriage, it tends to feel like a transaction, but not to the woman because the woman is not spending most of the money. That's just my input. That's just my observation. All right, so Justin Timberlake. Man, Justin Timberlake has gone out here and gotten himself a DUI. And I think this is actually old, but the video just surfaced. And let's go ahead and take a look.
So the reason for the stop is because you're keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Hold on, Lily. Let me see what you said. You said you believe marriages are a covenant between two whole people who love one another, not a business transaction. Yeah. Well, what better way to show love than to take care of the woman from a man's perspective? Buy her something. You can't necessarily, or you won't necessarily call it love if you don't have anything to eat. You don't buy her any food. You won't necessarily call it love if you don't have any place to stay. You won't pay for a house or rent. You won't necessarily call it love if you don't go anywhere. So, how much love do you feel if you're outside in the winter, it's cold and it's raining? Just like here in Atlanta, what, last week? 30 degrees, raining outside, wind blowing up to 20 miles an hour. You out there in that? You got a rain suit on? You sleeping in that? You feeling loved? Nah. No woman in America, no woman in her right mind in the world is gonna feel like she's being loved if she's going through that. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. There's somebody for everybody. There's some crackheads that love each other and they have babies. So, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, I just definitely think it's a transaction. That doesn't mean that you neglect the marriage or the person just because you see it as a transaction. It just means that you have to stay on your toes. Keep doing something. Keep showing love. So yes, love alone is not enough. Is not enough. Great to sustain a relationship or marriage, but that still doesn't make it a business transaction. You gotta have money to do it. You gotta have money to do it. When you spend money, you get receipts. Anywhere in America where you spend money, at the grocery store, liquor store, a restaurant, gas station, you spend money, you get a receipt. That's a business transaction. So in dating, when you spend money, when you're dating the woman at that restaurant gives you a receipt. The woman doesn't give you a receipt. The restaurant gives you a receipt. It's a transaction. Date number 2, when you go bowling and you pay for them bowling shoes in that bowling lane, that bowling alley gives you a receipt. That's a business transaction. Date number 3, going to drive to, I don't know, from city to city, go out of town, you rent a car. You rent that car, you pay for it, they give you a receipt. It's a business transaction. Because the woman don't feel this way because she doesn't give the receipt. So she doesn't feel like it's a transaction. No, she's not going to feel that way because she doesn't have to pay for it. When she pays for it constantly or consistently, and she starts getting receipts, her mind might change. So that's just me, Lily. That's just me. A lot of women won't, see it that way as a business transaction, but a lot of men do. They just do. Talk to a lot of men, married men. Most of my friends from college, the 5, 6 friends that I've talked to on a regular basis throughout the year are all married. They're all married. I ain't gonna say this, but I won't say what he said, but I've had a coworker who's married, and he will and we'll have conversations, he and I, amongst a group of other men. And he'll say something like, "Man, yeah, that P bill is high. Ooh, boy. Me and the missus went out this weekend. Boy, I tell you, that P bill is high." It's a transaction. Most men married in a relationship with a significant other, dating, most of them are going to feel like it's a business transaction. They just are. So, yeah. Back to Justin Timberlake, man. JT, which I don't get it, but let's go.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, it's just a rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
Let me check.
How long are you renting it for?
Just for a couple of days.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
You have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
And then when we do this, just like you're doing right now, arms, feet together, arms by your side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue, okay? Arms by your side, feet together, and then you're going to keep your head straight and just keep your head straight. Only follow with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
You understand that? All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that. Okay? You're going to be heel to toe, like this. Heel to toe.
Oh, bruh.
Left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this like you're doing right now, like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, followed by a series of small steps around. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9 back. This is going to be heel to toe, so you're going to be clicking your heels as you're going, arms by your side. While you're doing this, you're going to look down at your toes.
Guys.
Oh my heavens.
I'm just following my friends back to my house. I'm not doing anything. I'm just following my friends back to my house.
Will you do these tests?
Sure. And then just walk.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh.
Here, ready?
I'm a little nervous.
Left, right foot in front. You're gonna look down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? Hang on, let him tell you when to go. He's gotta tell you when to start, okay?
Sorry.
No, you're good, don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I wanna make sure, we wanna make sure you do this right.
Right foot in front of your left.
Is this my line?
Perfect, yep.
Whichever imaginary line you make, that's the line you're gonna walk.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000.
Remember, just continue. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, gotcha.
Sorry. 1,000, 2, 1,000,
My.
4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. You want me to keep going?
Yep. Yeah. Until I tell you to stop. Yep.
Okay. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000.
All right. That's all good. All right.
By the way, these are like really hard tests.
So the way this device works, you just put your lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. At this point, based upon the observations, you're under the arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. So what I would do, just turn around.
Come on, man. Like, I'm just following my friends home.
You have a car in
Just
front
turn
of
around
you?
for me, please. All right, I'll take you right on. 9-7 headquarters, 132, 192.
Well, at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look good.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for.
Okay, I guess he was
Stop
walking with somebody.
DWI, yes.
No way.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming back with us. Okay? So you're okay to drive. Okay? I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine. Your speech isn't slurred.
You're
so if
you're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake right now?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes.
Why?
He was driving drunk.
Okay. All right, just take a seat.
Yeah, he was having a hard time
Right now,
with all
he's
of
under
those
arrest
tests.
Under arrest.
for driving while intoxicated.
Stop it.
You knew he was
Justin
drunk.
Timberlake's under arrest. Can you help me, please? Can we do anything? Can you please stop it? I'll do anything.
No, I mean, it is what it is at this
Well,
point.
you
Okay?
should have done
Put
something.
him in jail.
He's going to be held for the night.
I
and then
can't take him home.
He's arraigned for the morning.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me.
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Well, let me make sure I got this straight. He actually is following somebody home or wherever they're going. But after the police say that he's under arrest, she comes to talk to him and says, "Oh, I'll do anything. Please help." Why the hell didn't you do anything before he got his ass in the car? Put him in the back seat. Let him get in the back seat. Get somebody else to drive his car. No, I don't think she was in the car with him. I think she was saying, because Justin Timberlake was saying that he was following his friends home. So I'm guessing she was in the car in front of him. I couldn't see the car in front of him. So I'm guessing when she got out after the police arrested him, she started begging and pleading. Please help, stop playing, stop playing. Oh, he was drunk. You knew before he got in the car his ass was drunk. I'm a huge fan of his, but his ass was drunk.
Okay. Hold on.
This is the registration of the vehicle. Just make sure it stays with the vehicle, okay?
I have his phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you guys please just do me a favor, because you loved bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy.
sexy back.
So- I'm
like,
happy.
do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
that's-
insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
Okay, so my partner here, I don't know the details, obviously. I wasn't the one to stop you. My partner here observed you some kind of traffic violation, started a traffic stop, believed you had impairment, did a series of routine tests on you, right? Field sobriety tests, okay? You performed poorly on those, okay? Based off of his observations, you are intoxicated.
Okay.
So you were under arrest for DWI, okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. All we're asking is if you understand what was just read to you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reread this again. We're gonna go through the rest of it, but at this
No,
at
I
this
got
point,
you. I got you.
At this point, it asks for initials. If you don't want an initial, you're not required to. You can't be forced to. And then I will read the rest of it. Okay? Will you initial or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll read the rest of it for you.
Guys, like,
Now, do you consent or refuse to the chemical test?
no, I'm not doing a chemical test. Like, guys, I don't mean no harm. Like,
I understand. We believe you to be under the influence of alcohol.
Yeah, you can refuse a sobriety test. You can refuse any other test, but can't refuse going to jail unless you want to get a warrant for obstruction on you, and they end up putting a felony obstruction warrant on you. You end up fighting the officer or running or something like that. Man, he's with somebody or with people and still decides he's gonna drive drunk. Absolutely insane, man. It just crazy. So maybe, I don't know, all the people that were with him, the lady or whoever was on his payroll, and she don't want to tell him, hey, you're not going, or I'm calling an Uber or whatever, and, risk getting fired or something. But man, yeah, yeah, he was drunk. He was good and drunk too. Man, that's crazy. You get out here and make a huge mistake. Well, you made one mistake, then you don't want to keep compounding that thing and then you have an accident, you hurt somebody, hurt yourself, or even worse, kill somebody or yourself. So, yeah, they did him a huge favor. Hopefully he'll learn from that. I don't know. But he's old enough and wise enough to know damn better. All right, so last on the list, man, one of my childhood heroes, man, ended up passing away. And go ahead and check this out, man.
Who wants the first one?
On screen, Chuck Norris was a man of few words. But for audiences, it didn't matter. His roundhouse kicks and punches made him one of Hollywood's biggest action stars.
Send me a postcard.
But before audiences knew him, Norris was best known for being a master in martial arts, a black belt, and karate world champion, and even came up with his own style. One of his first film roles came thanks to an old training partner, legend Bruce Lee.
So he called me up and said, you know, I want to do a movie with a fight scene that everyone will remember. And he said, would you come over and do the fight scene with me? I said, well, do I have to lose? He says, yeah, you have to lose.
Considered to be one of the
Man, isn't that something? Two of the greatest martial artists back in the day getting together, chatting it up. Hey, man, you know what? Let's do a movie together. Let's do a scene. Let's do a movie, man. And yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get the people what they want. Man, great. Two people in their prime at the top of their game, and absolutely great. What made him one of my childhood heroes? Now, I love most, if not all, of Chuck Norris's movies. Man, Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee were, for me, two icons that even got me to like martial arts. And then, of course, there were, two inspirations, of course, with me ending up, getting involved in martial arts. So, but definitely, I mean, there were some movies. There's one movie I can remember in particular. I can't remember the name of it, but Chuck Norris was fighting some guy. The guy wouldn't die, or he couldn't kill him. But Chuck Norris was whooping his ass. So, but yeah, man, it was good. I really love a lot of his movies. I wasn't a big fan of Walker, Texas Ranger. I didn't really watch that one too much. I didn't watch a lot of TV shows back in the day, or were these, you know what? Were these movies, were these TV shows? That might have been Walker, Texas Ranger. I don't know, but this guy who was fighting or whatever. So it might have been some TV movie on TBS or something back in the day. TBS used to do movies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely, Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee back in the day were two of my, biggest inspirations. And then now, or later rather, as I got a little older, Wesley Snipes. And then now, more so than anybody, it's Michael Jai White. So, but yeah, Michael Jai White does his own thing, does his own movies. I think he needs to get more work on big screen, mainstream, movies. But, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, I mean, we know what it is, it's Chuck Norris, it's Michael Jai White. So there's a difference. But yeah, so what do you mean, say what, Lily? Say what on Michael Jai White or Chuck Norris? But yeah, Michael Jai White, he's black. Chuck Norris, he's white, and Bruce Lee's Asian. So, I mean, I think at one point, Bruce Lee was supposedly the most feared man in the world. And people were afraid of him because he was so great. And if he was not the greatest, definitely one of the greatest. I don't know who all the great or top martial artists were back in the day, but definitely Chuck Norris was one of them. You heard him say, he did a number of films, before he even got into acting, he was like an 8-time world karate champion or something like that.
Essential fight scenes in cinema. The Way of the Dragon showed off Lee and Norris's high-flying moves with the Coliseum as the backdrop. With encouragement from his real-life student, actor Steve McQueen, Norris turned his attention to acting, leading to a box office run in the 80s. He became a marquee name in films like Lone Wolf McQuade, Missing in Action, and The Delta Force.
Well, welcome to the Texas Rangers, Trivet.
In the 90s, Norris became one of television's most popular good guys with a badge. Walker, Texas Ranger, ran for 9 seasons.
Well, it's all in a day's work.
But even after his Walker run, Norris still found a place in the pop culture lexicon. Fans posting memes, a riff on his physicality, with Chuck Norris facts like, the flu gets a Chuck Norris shot once a year, and Chuck Norris can win a game of Connect 4 in only 3 moves. The actor always seeming to take it in good stride. His family announced his sudden passing, saying he lived his life with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the people he loved. Through his work, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. Tom Llamas, NBC News.
He was a one-of-a-kind figure. Texas Walker Ranger was like must-watch TV in so many households for so many years.
Oh my gosh, it was a part of our youth, right?
Exactly, before the days of streaming.
I liked did you see one of those memes said that he could dribble a bowling ball? Like that was how
Chuck Norris could slam a revolving door. I like that one as well.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning.
Yeah, Chuck Norris was definitely a legend, man. Definitely a legend. Man, and I remember, I think he was doing some infomercials, and I would see him on YouTube because I watch a lot of YouTube now, and I don't even really watch regular TV at all unless it's a sporting event. I just can't do it nowadays because it's a bunch of mess on regular TV, I think. So a lot of his work, man, I mean, it was just really inspiring. Yeah, just really inspiring. But he was doing infomercials lately where I think he was saying he was like 85 years old and he eats certain foods. I was like, man, Chuck Norris gonna end up being 150. Man, I don't know what happened. They haven't said what happened. I don't know. Maybe they'll say at some point his family, but maybe not. I don't know. But he was definitely an inspiration, though, for sure. But that's going to be it for the evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching, rocking out with me. And we'll be back again. We're going to keep doing this, keep bringing you the breaking news, good news, great news, funny news, terrible news. So, yeah, like I said, thank you for rocking out with me. 3 million subscribers. Loading. Thank you, Lily.